Hey guys, just finished watching Iron Fist Season 2, Episode 9 and Episode 10. These episodes were really interesting in ending with it. The first thing we had here is in Episode 9, we see Colleen Wing. She answers Danny that she doesn't want to take the Iron Fist. So that was quite interesting, dealing with all that and that storyline. And then we see Davos ends up pushing Joy over the edge of the building of his apartment, his place that he has, his headquarters. She falls onto the concrete, but obviously she survives that, which kind of surprised that she didn't survive. Like, she wasn't completely paralyzed or a lot more than that, but I guess it was only one story, but still. And we find out that Colleen's mother's is in New York City, so that's a really cool reveal. That doesn't go anywhere though. We see Turk Barracks in here when Ward and Walker go to get some guns and stuff. They go buy stuff from Turk Barracks and stuff. That's really cool. It's really fun seeing him there. BB ends up giving Danny the bowl, and he gets killed in the process. And Colleen Wing takes the Iron Fist, but Davos has the Iron Fist. So we end episode 9 with Colleen Wing having half the Iron Fist and Davos having the other half. So that was really cool, leading with that. And dealing with all that stuff is really fun. We have Walker ends up locking up Misty in like the cell that BB was in earlier on in the season, but she ends up kind of punching her way out of that. Later on, we get a fight between Misty and Walker and stuff, and she ends up cutting up Misty's arm. So it looks like, and they do say later on in the episode that they're going to be giving, that she has to think about an upgrade and stuff. So I think that's really going to be cool there. And then we see Colleen Wing takes the Iron Fist from Davos completely, and he gets arrested and he goes to prison. That's where it's kind of over. But we're still halfway through the episode 10 at this point. And Ward gets rejected from Bethany, and he ends up going to Asia with Danny. And that's when we get a flash forward to months later. We see Colleen Wing stopping crime with her Iron Fist, and her using her sword. She's able to take her Iron Fist and kind of make her whole sword glow. That is going to be so cool to see where things are going to go with that. And then we see Danny a few months later with Ward, and he pulls out these two guns in a bar in Japan, and he lights his hands up, both hands, and he shoots, and he has like an Iron Fist gun. Like, that ending, it just drives me crazy. I don't know what to think about that ending. Is it silly? Is it crazy? I'm just happy that he has both things, and they're completely changing the idea where things are going to go with this. We don't know how he got his powers back. I think that's really going to be cool. So he's going to have an Iron Fist, and Colleen Wing's going to have an Iron Fist. And the way things kind of ended for Colleen Wing and Misty, they're like, both call me. Yeah, you call me. You have my number. I have your number. You call me. If you need me, you call me. They're pretty much saying everything but saying, if their relationship is really popular in this season, we're going to get our own show. So I feel like it's kind of heavily implied that they're probably going to get their own show. I think that could be quite interesting. Maybe a season 3, where Iron Fist deals with kind of Danny does his own thing, and Danny and Ward on one side, and you have Misty and Colleen Wing on the other side. I think that could be quite interesting. Or they could do their own different thing, do Iron Fist again, and just do Danny's story, and do another story with Colleen Wing and Misty Knight teaming up once she gets a new arm. Colleen Wing now has the Iron Fist, or a Iron Fist, or I guess it's the Iron Fist. We don't know what Danny has. He might have another version of the Iron Fist. It looks like the same one that he had, the same colors and stuff, but I guess it's not the version, or it's another dragon or something. He refought the dragon. I don't know. Definitely be cool to see that, to see how long things are going to go there. Then at the end of this episode 10, we get that little Daredevil tease, which I thought it was a whole trailer is what I saw, but it's just like a clip and stuff. It's really just him saying he'd rather die as the devil than die as Matt Murdock and stuff. So I think that's really cool tease there. But not too much teasing really to talk about. I thought there's going to be a whole trailer and I was going to be able to break it down and all that stuff, but there's really not much there. So I got to take a look. Maybe there is a trailer that they released afterwards online, but I think that's all I saw there at the end credit scene, which is pretty cool there. So yeah, getting back to Danny and his Iron Fist and stuff, it just really gets me all excited. I definitely can't wait to see where things are going to go with all this. It's really going to be cool to see how things kind of continue on. It was really cool seeing all the different stuff that went on, and it's going to be cool to see different things. Like Misty could really use, even if her next arm have simple things. Maybe that, in the comic books it's supposed to be able to shoot ice and freeze things and, heat and shoot flames and things like that, which I feel like is a bit much for this show. But they also just had Iron Fist with guns and able to control bullets type thing. So, Misty shooting fire from her hands is not necessarily too far from that. But at the same time, do the people over in Luke Cage really want to have her shoot the fire and all that stuff? I think it's going to be cool to see how things go with that. Who gets to decide what type of upgrade she gets? I think that's really going to be cool going into next time we get to see her, which I imagine... I'm not sure next time we'll get to see her. Probably be Luke Cage season 3. If that still, I think pretty sure he's going to get a season 3 and stuff. But we'll have to wait and see where things are going to go with this. I mean, at least she could have, when she was walking around looking for Joy at Davos's place, and then she got ambushed by Walker. She had to hold the flashlight in one hand. It would have been useful as if her hand could have light up. Even though she has her hand on the gun, maybe her knuckles light up as a flashlight, so she doesn't have to hold anything else. Her knuckles could just light up as a flashlight. If she had that type of thing, that could be quite cool. And then she could also use that to kind of maybe heats up, it lights up type of thing, and also use it to put different stuff. So I think it could be quite cool seeing some different things like that, whether actual believable things, tech that actually they could actually just put on the glove that she wears as the arm, that the actress wears as the arm. I think it would really be cool just having some sort of light on there, different things like that. It could be quite cool to see her do that. And it really was cool seeing her punch through the door and stuff. So I'm really excited to see where things go with this. I like the ending for this show. This season, I kind of like this season. It's kind of, I guess I would say, one of my favorites throughout all of these seasons of all the Netflix shows, Marvel Netflix stuff. Number 1 would probably be Daredevil season 2, then Daredevil season 1. Then I'd probably put maybe Defenders under that, just because it's so cool to see them all together. And then I'd probably put after that I'd probably put Jessica Jones. Then I'd put Defenders under Jessica Jones season 1, and then I'd probably put Iron Fist under there. A little bit better than, I enjoyed it a little bit better than Punisher. Punisher still kind of enjoyed. Luke Cage season 2 I didn't really enjoy too much. Jessica Jones season 2 didn't really enjoy too much as this show. I enjoyed my ride with this. It was a fun watching this. It wasn't thrilled and blown away completely like Daredevil season 1 and Daredevil season 2 and Jessica Jones season 1 and all that stuff, but definitely had really a good blast watching this. It was really fun seeing where things are going to go with Davos and to see how things are going to continue on as they set up for season 3 here. So I think I'm really excited to see where things go with this. The ending definitely teases a lot. It's really going to be cool to see where things go, but yet if they don't get another ending, it's kind of, it leaves he's back. Now he has the two Iron Fists and stuff. So I think it's really going to be cool to see where things go with all that and how things are going to continue on from here and how things are going to set up. I feel like they have heavily implied that they're trying to set up maybe for a Colleen Wing Misty Knight spin-off show. I think that could be really cool. Even if it doesn't get, a huge episode number, maybe you only do half, you only do 5 episodes or something, which I think it would be disappointing. 10 episodes is a good round number, at least, but do it whatever the story needs. If the story only takes 5 episodes, perfect, then just do that. Don't lock yourself to having to do, forcing 13 episodes. I think that's just kind of, it just doesn't really, it's not needed, it's not necessary. It's just let the story flow naturally and let it go. So if you want to do 13, cool. If you want to do 15, cool. If you want to do 5, cool. You do whatever the story sets. Let the story decide how many episodes are going to happen. So I think it's really going to be cool to see where things go for the rest of the characters. And I'm really excited to see how things continue on, especially for Danny and Colleen Wing, and those ending shots for them were really interesting there. So let me know what you think, guys, about this episode in the comments below. What do you think about this season 2 of Iron Fist? And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.
I'm Captain America, here to talk to you about one of the most valuable traits a soldier or student can have.
Subscribing.
Sometimes subscribing is the key to victory. Sometimes it leads to very little, and it seems like it's not worth it. And you wonder why you waited so long for something so disappointing. How many more of these?
You're still here.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, guys. Peace.
It's over.